She receive her salary, she will come to me in the room. Children will not be there. Kneel down and
present the salary
to me.
These men start talking about women of nowadays or the modern women now. They are not like our mothers. Our mothers used to endure. Our mothers used to tolerate so many things. Our mothers were very traditional. Our mothers were very this, were very that. This video explains one of the ways they want us to be like their mothers. Let me show you all this video, then we'll come back and discuss.
She receive her salary, she will come to me in the room. Children will not be there. Kneel down and
present the salary
to me. The whole package.
Wow.
Yeah, because that time is not the time they send money to your account. So it will be in the pay package.
Wow.
In the
Wow.
envelope. And she will kneel down.
Wow.
So they sit down, without talk. We know what's in the house. We have to.
Please go back and watch the video and look at the woman's face. Does that woman look like she's happy? Does she look like she's in a happy relationship, or she's happy doing whatever she said or he said she does? He said that she usually kneels down to hand over all her salary to her husband. Does the man kneel down to hand over all the salary to his wife? Does he hand over his salary to his wife? No. But she's going to work and kneel down and hand over everything. Then they'll decide what they're going to do with the money. You can see him saying it with joy, because that's the best part of marriage for him. As his wife is going to work and gives him all the salary, he even emphasizes on the kneeling down aspect. She's going to kneel down to give him all her salary, and he collects it. Then they decide what they are going to do. The woman's face was literally like this. She was very sad. In fact, I'm sure she'll just be imagining that, I have suffered. Which kind of life am I living? I'm very sure that's things that are going through her head. You guys, what's your take on this video? I have just few reactions on this video. Let's watch this video together, then we'll come back and discuss.
Kneel down and
present the salary
to me. The whole package.
Wow.
Yeah, because that time is not the time they send money to your account. So it will be in the pay package.
Wow.
In the
Wow.
envelope. And she will kneel down.
Wow.
So they sit down, without talk. We know what's in the house. We have to feed.
When African men go like, oh, our mothers were happy in marriage, our grandmothers were happy in marriage, this is what they mean. When African men say that, our grandmothers and our mothers were good wives, this is what they mean. Look at the way the woman looks defeated. Look at her countenance. Again, I am not bashing the wife in this situation. Women of our grandmothers and our mothers' generation were raised to be subservient and subordinate to their husbands. And so it is normal for women of her generation to get their salary, go to their husband, kneel down, and give their entire salary to their husbands. It is normal for her because they were raised in a generation where they were socialized to believe that marriage is about being subservient and subordinate to your husband. And that is the reason why when the husband was talking, she was quiet and listening. And this is partly the reason why most African men are struggling in marriage, because they want this type of dynamic that their grandmothers and their mothers had in marriage. I am not saying that as a woman, do not contribute to your home financially. I'm not saying that, because currently we are in a dual income economy and we are in a dual income household. So it takes the wife and the husband's income to sustain a decent home. I know that. So as a wife, I am not saying that if you get your salary, do not contribute to the home. It's okay to get your salary and contribute to the home. But to go and kneel down in front of your husband and give him your entire salary in the name of being a good wife and a subservient wife, sorry, that is not for me. But yeah, when African men say that, our mothers were happy in marriage, our grandmothers were happy in marriage, and they were good wives, this is what they mean. This is the type of dynamic is what they are referring to. That is not the type of dynamic that women of this generation we want, because that is a master and a subordinate relationship. Marriage is about partnership, it's about mutual respect, and it's about treating each other well and valuing each other as human beings. My name is Dr. Zita. I'm a sociologist. I wish the couple the very best, but I hope their children do not look up to this type of marriage as the standard, because things have changed. If you're not following, guess what? Hit the follow button.
Her salary, she would come to me in the room. Children will not be there. Kneel down and
present the salary
to me, the whole package.
Wow.
Yeah, because that time is not the time they send money to your account. So it will be in the paper.
Wow. Wow.
And she will kneel down.
Wow.
So they sit down, without talk. We know.
If you look at this woman's face, you will see how sad she is. This marriage has cost her happiness. And the way she is looking, she looks like someone that has been in this abuse for so many years that she cannot live anymore. She is stuck. She has wasted her entire life in this unhappy state, in this suffering, in this slavery. And I can almost guarantee that she's not going to leave. She's unhappy, but she's still there because she's stuck. She has been abused for so many years that she doesn't know any other thing aside that. And I don't know why they are allowing these people talk on podcasts or what they are trying to achieve with this. Because young people are not supposed to see this as a standard. People in church are not supposed to look at this and say, yes, that is how it should be. Whether you are a man or you are a woman. And for anyone who look at that and think that that's normal, that person has a problem. That person needs to be bundled to a psychiatric hospital. If a woman is submitting her salary to a man should also be submitting his salary to the woman. This is not normal. This should not be on a podcast. This is not funny. People should not be watching this. And anybody that thinks this is okay is mad. And the reason why we have a lot of issues in our society today is that these men will look at this woman and this is the kind of woman that they want to marry. Legit. In 2025, you want to marry somebody like this in 2025. And in 2025, we don't have any woman that wants to be subjected to this level of suffering, to this level of slavery, to this level of unhappiness. And that's why men are angry. Once you talk about women loving themselves, knowing what is best for them, choosing themselves, self-preservation, men are angry because they don't want you to know that you can actually love and respect yourself as a woman. That you can actually stay single and refuse to marry because the person that is trying to marry is an idiot. That you can actually choose not to marry an idiot just because he's an idiot. And you cannot, because you are desperate to marry an idiot. And that's the only problem we are having. Men are refusing to evolve while women are looking at the sadness in their mother's eyes. They are looking at the pain in the older women's eyes. And they say, no, this can never be me. I have said this countless times. Marriage is about happiness. And if you are not happy in that marriage, my dear, it is an abusive relationship. I know that some people say, oh, you don't have to be happy all the time. Yes, you cannot be happy all the time as a human being because humans can never be happy all the time. But marriage should bring you some sort of happiness. You should be happy with your partner. You should be happy with your marriage. And if you are not happy in your marriage, you are in an abusive marriage. Something is wrong somewhere. Marriage should not cost you your happiness as a woman. In short, anything that costs you your happiness is too expensive. Let the things that cost you your happiness be the tribulations and trials of life, not your partner. Not your partner.
Her ATMs were with me. I can withdraw money at any time. Just let her know that this is what I do money for. And that went on for many years. Even the first car she got, I can't remember her driving that car for up to 2 weeks straight. And I used that car for 7 years. She handed it over to me while she continued the public transport.
I make the money, we all use it at home. Any salary that comes is ours, not mine. Please don't.
The thing is that there's nothing wrong if you contribute in the household as a woman. You work, right? And you earn and you want to support and do the little things that you can do. There's nothing wrong with it actually. But what is wrong with it is that motive and kind of entitlement that these men usually want from you. Imagine you working, both of you go out to work and all of that, and now it's time for you to collect your salary. You have to hand over, or you probably just put your husband account number. Just put his account number there so that whenever you pay his salary, it goes to your husband. Does that make sense? Does that sound right to you? Even you as a man, does it sound right to you? You working and then your salary is going straight up to your wife's account. Some men do it, they can, that's men that have like double jobs, or they work in different companies, or they have different earnings. They kind of put a particular earning and let the particular money enter their wife's account. But you see, their major work is going to go into their own personal account, and you dare not tell them how to spend the money. You dare not tell them to explain how the money is gone. They tell you that I work for my money and it doesn't matter wherever I spend my money on. It is, I don't know, I want to use the word stupid, but it's stupid of you as a woman to work so hard. At the end of the day, you kneel down and give your husband your salary. Like, I really don't understand why marriage has to be so difficult for women. I don't understand why these men are not seeing these things. I don't understand why they are not seeing the bad side of these things. How this is so wrong. How this is not supposed to even be acceptable. Even you, if you feel like it's a normal thing as a man and your woman does it to you, even though you didn't, you're supposed to stop her immediately. Like, what are you doing? Okay, yes, you can bring your salary. Let's discuss how you want to spend the money. But why do you have to? It's more or less like, I'm a slave. Okay, I have worked for you. You should take all my money, my master. Like, it says a lot. It says a whole lot. That whole thing says a whole lot, and it's really depressing. And the look on that woman's face shows how unhappy she has been in that relationship, how sad she is currently, and how sad she will be. She doesn't look happy, she looks stressed, she looks like she's going to die unhappy. Anyways, guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, it's your girl Maya Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.